heavy hearts, broken teeth and fading scars. Where our walking works of art, different fields that got us here. We get hung up on the past, shooting blind, seeing what will last. Ever present but fading fast, always asking how do we end up here. We're beautiful bastards, we're flawed in every way. Masters of none, jacks of all trades, just trying to navigate. We're beautiful bastards, and you know we'll always be. Take it as it comes, stand down crossroads, finding something to believe. We take chances and always fail. Words and actions beyond repair. Sometimes life goes off the rail, but you're still standing here right now. 'Cause I am I and you are you. God damn, that's beautiful. Takes the outcast to keep it true. Hope you got your tickets to the freak show. We're beautiful bastards, we're flawed in every way. Masters of none, jacks of all trades, just trying to navigate. We're beautiful bastards, and you know we'll always be. Take it as it comes, stand down crossroads, find something to believe. Hearts on our sleeve for the world to stare. Most of the time we find it hard to care. Mask we wear, the crosses we bear, but I sleep soundly in crisis. Cultural standards and social norms, packaged tightly in little forms. If you're chosen to veer off course, then you're a bastard, and I'll drink to that. We're beautiful bastards, flawed in every way. Masters of none, jacks of all trades, just trying to navigate. We're beautiful bastards, and you know we'll always be. Take it as it comes, stand down crossroads, finding something to believe.
And so after landing a flying fucking scissor kick straight to his goddamn face, I then break his back so hard, he just ends up pissing all over me and the mat. It was the most insane thing I had ever seen in my life. Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to MidWeek Saints.
Yeah, this is, we were just discussing how strange it was that seemingly Russian, French luchadors are now being welcomed in Mexican wrestling.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's
that's
very
right.
inclusive. It's very inclusive these days.
It really is. It's very inclusive. I mean, like, you know, any sport that, you know, has its origins in sweaty, vascular men grappling and grabbing upon one another, it's bound to be inclusive sooner or later, I'd say.
There's nothing more heterosexual than pro wrestling.
Exactly. It's like, that's what the Greeks were saying the whole time, and that's why they only fuck the thighs and not the butthole. The more you know. So, hey, everybody, welcome to MidWeek Saints. We are one of the few Twitch streams right now that is not actually being pursued by the bully hunters yet. We'll get there, but I'm sure that story will get far more interesting by the time we give a fuck. Right?
That's true. That's very true.
That's true. Yeah.
I wanted it to be something amazing that we could talk about, like on this show right now, because it's like very topical. It's happening right now, but like I tuned into it and it was just recorded nonsense. Just
Yeah. Basically,
boring.
it was like it was kind of like, I mean, I got a quick look at it, and it basically kind of looked like, hey guys, so we, the Gender Studies Department of Brown University, decided to clone the Young Turks for half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a disappointment. But if there's one thing...
I kind of wonder if they actually tried we're trying to convince people that this is actually a live stream, like it was actually a live show, because the production quality was honestly on par with like television. This is
it looked yeah, that shit looked kind of like their little trailer that they put out. Like, I was kind of thinking, like, did they like give Mouthy Buddha $5,000 when he needed rent or something?
Yeah,
because like it was well produced, and I got this weird sensation. Like, I was kind of hoping that it would just be like this team of badass chick gamers who were gonna go into the games where people were commonly harassed.
right.
And then just like smoke out and fucking grief other players while, like, like giving them different versions of shit. But surprise, surprise, no. The sensitive, technicolor-haired feminist stream turned out to be a video about them sitting around talking about their feelings. Because if there's one thing we know that online gamers respond to, it's people being open about their feelings. So... good on ya, bully hunters. We're really glad that you have joined Dog the Bounty Hunter upon the heap of hunters nobody could be bothered to give a fuck about, except his hair's better than yours.
That's not mine.
Not yours, no. Dog the Bounty Hunter's hair is objectively better than the Technicolor twink feminists who are upset about getting teabagged in games they never actually played.
That's true. That's true. That's
got
true.
Some awesome fucking hair. Looks like a wrestler. You see that? Look, I was like, you just made a joke about being a gay dude, and I just brought it back to wrestling. We brought it full circle, So
that's called writing.
Sweaty.
That's called comedy writing.
Exactly. Yeah, we spent about 6.5 hours this afternoon just figuring out that one joke. So you guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. That's right. Effort. Maximum effort.
Maximum effort. Like our new redesigned studio tonight.
Exactly. This thing, you can tell it was put together in Blender by someone on the payroll of Jerry Bruckheimer.
There's no line right above you that's driving me insane.
Yeah. Actually, no, I take that back. This isn't a Jerry Bruckheimer stream. By the way, this midweek stream brought to you by Wes Anderson.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Wes Anderson. When minimal effort meets maximum potential. That's the nature of Midweek Saints, and that's the nature of Moonrise Kingdom. Moonrise Kingdom now available on Netflix and streaming here on Twitch on another channel. But don't go there. Stay here.
Okay. This sucks though, because I really can't wear sunglasses with this mask. I see now why Ben always wore these though. Like, this mask is actually very comfortable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, so we got some news that I'd like to read before I completely lose my shit and have to pull this thing off my face.
Mm-hmm.
I really am only wearing this thing because I was cleaning my garage. I mean, my studio today, and I found it, and I was like, oh yeah, I've never actually worn that on a stream.
For some reason, I got the impression you were going to be like, the only reason I'm wearing this is because I was cleaning out my garage today, and, well, I didn't have a hazmat suit, so I figured a fucking luchador mask might as well protect me from something, even if it's just sweaty Mexicans, which I haven't cleaned this in a while. There might be a few of them lurking in here. So.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Actually, let's catch up real quick. We got Cats and Lady 313 subscribed with the Prime. Thank you very much. Mysterious Stranger has gifted subs to D-Jaw and Wheezeful. Thank you very much, buddy. Let's see. We got Sestra May. Lick it. Lick what? Lick my mask.
You need to lick your own elbow.
Yes, it's
yes.
No. I can't.
Sooner do a death shot.
No death shots for me. Jesus fuck. I'll get into that in a minute. But Mysterious Stranger also gifted a sub to 12 Blaze Girl. We've got a host from Jonesy9393 and Sucro Senciona. Jeff, I'd love to see you fight in a 10 or a 2-way. I would also appreciate seeing that myself as well. And then people throwing pennies at us.
Oh.
All right.
I feel like a Tijuana stripper right now.
Kinda, a little bit. All right.
Well, also I have a beard, so.
That's true. That's very true. All right. So our first news item tonight, we're gonna take a look at the Titans' first look at live-action Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven. Now I want to make sure this is nicely framed because this is amazing.
Yeah, I think maybe the comics world, while they're trying to make movies, they said, "Hey, we turned Nick Fury black. We can do that with anyone."
Yeah.
It doesn't work every time, guys. It doesn't work every time. Sometimes it can work brilliantly, but
the Titans live-action series is coming to focus, and now we have our first look at 3 of the Titans. There's a great deal of anticipation for the new live-action Titan series, thanks to some stunning looks on the past at Robin, Hawk, and Dove. Now some new photos from the set give us our first look at teammates Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire. Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire aren't in full-on costumes like Robin, Hawk, and Dove, but they are in looks that very much resemble their comic counterparts. Beast Boy is in a red and white hoodie and is sporting bright green hair, while Raven is rocking blue hair with a black top and blue jacket. Alright, so Beast Boy's fine, whatever. Yeah, of course he was going to have the green hair and whatnot. He does look a little bit like Jacksepticeye.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, maybe in post they'll make Jacksepticeye's discount clone here green, as he's supposed to be.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, Raven. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that actress, what the fuck has she been in? Is that
Tegan Croft?
Huh?
Tegan Croft.
Now she's not Hit Girl. I know that.
I don't know. She might be.
Maybe.
No, she's actually she's really brand new. She hasn't been really in anything.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, so we have this multi-million-dollar big budget thing, like a massive fandom, which ranges in age from like 8 to fucking 38. Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, they're gonna bring in a bunch of newbies. That's cool. Like kind of like the Solo movie, Han Solo. If you guys aren't excited about that yet, just realize that as bad as that trailer was, that took at least one paid acting coach on set all day teaching our Chris Pine wannabe how to act while he was in a major motion picture. I'm excited, honestly. I mean, like, not recognizing any of these people, seeing all these swaps and these like artistic choices that they're making. There's no way this film's gonna suck.
No,
None.
of course
No.
not. It's I don't know. Like Raven, the thing is too, like you can't just. I'm not a huge Teen Titans fan, but I do know enough about it that Raven is like the daughter of a giant fucking demon, and having her be like this depressed emo chick with blue hair, I just, no.
Yeah, and honestly,
No.
I saw it, and I am stealing this joke from Twitter, to be honest with you. But honestly, like, if you want to put Beast Boy, if you want to cast him, for one thing, you don't make him taller than other people. For another thing, you don't get a fucking K-pop background dancer to be your fucking Beast Boy. Sorry, I mean, maybe he's a great actor. I really hope he fucking kills the role. I hope everyone kills their roles.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then after we looked at these two, we move on to what they did with Starfire.
Starfire's bright red hair and a purple dress honoring the colors of her classic costume. Let's just look at it. Yep, there's Starfire.
Yeah.
There's Starfire.
Yeah, because that's not remotely a stretch.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm pulling up a picture of.
The other thing is gonna suck too. My own kid, my daughter's gonna be like, "Dad, can we go see the Teen Titans movie?" I'll be like, "No." Why? Is it inappropriate? In its own way, yes, it is.
Yes, in its own way, it is. That is supposed to be Starfire. Starfire is an alien. Starfire is supposed to look like an alien. That's kind of part of the whole point. Now, the
More
thing
than that,
is, go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say, from what I've seen of Teen Titans, and like I've even kind of enjoyed it. It's not a series like I really jumped into, but it was one of those things like when I sat down to watch it, I was like, "This isn't bad. I can watch this. This isn't bad." The thing about Starfire is she's a bit like almost like Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time.
Kind of.
Yeah, she's not altogether like she's not really an altogether. It's part of the alien character too. She's not like, hip and sassy. She's, and I mean, maybe I'm off base in saying this, but the sheer look, the aesthetic of the way they're presenting the character, it's making it look like that's Starfire girl.
All right, here's my
Not
whole
gonna
thing.
help.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if they really, really wanted to have Starfire being portrayed by an African American woman. That's cool.
No.
Whatever.
No.
Get a black chick. That's fine. Totally fine. Don't make her look like fucking Glozell.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
She looks like fucking Glozell.
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly it. That's exactly the fucking problem. Is that it's in fact, even the concept art. And we saw some of this on Twitter today. We saw, like, there was a comparison of the concept art of a black actress playing Starfire versus this furry coat, fucking got a fucking weave thing going on. No. I mean, honestly, and the worst part is if this character is Starfire, right? Now, maybe we're just looking at a still from a really weird scene. Maybe this is a scene where, like, the Titans are trying to go out and have a big time and she's been dolled up or whatever. But the fact is that this character looks like the cliche fucking sassy black girl character. And it's like, as bad as it is to have a fucking cliche like that you're going to fucking ram into a series, to use it on a character like this is insulting to the actress, to the character, and to the canon itself, as well as the fans. Yeah. And I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong. Maybe this is a scene like the Titans go out to the club. Maybe Starfire's crazy awkward there because she's a fucking alien and doesn't know how that shit works. But I'm guessing from this extravagant look of hers, not quite the case.
Maybe they're hiding, like they're in a costume because they're trying to like infiltrate something, and that's like a wig. That's not like a regular hair or something. Like that would be cool. I'd be fine with that, but it has to have a reasonable explanation because this is fucking bad, dude.
Yeah,
it's super bad.
And I mean, even in the production shots too, though, here's the funny thing I noticed is, I mean, there's only these two really, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm not seeing any like what look like veteran filmmakers around. I'm not seeing any like grizzled like IATSE crew or anything. This looks like a millennial movie. It looks like a movie that was produced by douchebags in their 40s who saw a profitable property and they're like, we're gonna market this to millennials.
I thought it was supposed to be a TV show. Is this supposed to be a movie?
Oh, no, that's right. It is a live action TV show, which actually does explain why it looks so bad.
Yeah, it looks like fucking trash.
But if nothing else, and this is coming from somebody who hasn't watched Supergirl or Flash or Green Arrow, it does seem kind of like DC is at least continuing along its track record of failing miserably to produce live-action versions of well-loved DC properties. So
I've heard Flash got like when Flash first started, I actually really liked it. The first season I thought was great, and then it just went. Did it?
Because I've been running out of shit to watch. I've been thinking like maybe I'll give Arrow and Flash a watch.
First season of Flash was good, man. It was really good. I've heard people swear that Gotham is awesome.
Gotham is fun, but even Gotham, though, I mean, the sad thing with Gotham, that's actually not like a canon property right now. Like, Gotham exists outside of the DCU, unlike, the Marvel Netflix series, which all exist within the MCU.
Yeah.
But within the DCU, Gotham is like its own separate thing. And even then, I've been watching it. I mean, it's on, season 4 or 5 now. And I still enjoy the show, but it's gotten so predictable. I've been developing drinking games around it. For instance, like when people say, this is Gotham. It's like, take a shot. You'll be hammered by the end of the show. Moreover, you sit around and you're just like, wow, everybody seems to have a really terrible time here in Gotham. Why doesn't anybody move? Oh, because it's Gotham.
Because it's Gotham.
Yeah, and this is something too, not to drag the point out too much, but this is something actually I recently heard Adam from your movie Sucks. It was an older video of his, but it was one of these things I was watching. He was talking about how within a given piece of fiction, if you take the weight away from death, right? Mm-hmm. If characters can just die and come back and die and come back and die and come back all the time, and death means nothing, you completely take away any impact that death itself has. And Gotham is one of those things. If a character dies in Gotham, depending on whether or not you can tell if the actor had an expensive contract, you can be pretty sure one way or another whether or not they'll actually just come back to life. So
Fair.
it's like, oh, see, season finale. I shoot this one character square in the fucking forehead, and he dies.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. All I know is that this is bad, and you know they just keep making shitty fucking superhero TV shows. Inhumans was inhumanly god awful. It was just
bad.
Fucking
I didn't watch
terrible.
it, and that's sad too because I really like Arthur Darvill too. Like the guy who played the the lead, the sort of, and I don't know what his accent was, but he's this like wormy looking, sort of mousy looking British guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a fucking phenomenal actor. He like killed it. Like he took an unlikable character in Doctor Who and turned him into one of the most endearing hero arcs I've ever seen. And I'm like, yes, Arthur Darvill, go and have a great show. Oh, okay, go and have a show.
Yeah.
At least Karen Gillian's playing that hot blue chick in Guardians of the Galaxy now.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I also wanted to mention real quick, just so everybody knows, don't put any donations towards death shots. I am actually still recovering from being very sick. I can't actually have like anything carbonated. I can't have more than 1 cup of coffee. Nothing with spices right now, or I am fucked up, so I can't even drink.
Yeah, if you guys want to put like any super chat, or not super chat, any Streamlabs donations towards alcohol, please do so to help me get off of this piss colored water that I'm drinking now. That would be phenomenal. I'm happy to go back to fine stouts.
If you had the Spiritus, man, if you had the death shot,
I'm
could do them.
I'm still waiting. I check my P.O. box daily. Expecting something to show up there, and it's always empty, and I'm so sad.
See, people are saying they're gonna drink in my name. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, to make up for my lack of personality when I'm sober, I've resorted to having to put on a luchador mask. Calligator says, D&D campaign I've got set up for you guys in Discord. If y'all are ever up for it, give me a heads up. Rogue, Holiday, and Wizard of Gun. If I ever actually have time, I would be down, but Yeah,
that could be fun. I mean, I do have trouble. I have difficulty actually getting into PUBG matches with you guys, as numbers of you can attest to.
Yeah.
But no, it could be fun, and as part, and just as a little teaser, little taster here, for you fans of the show, we are, like, we've talked about expansion quite a bit. The reason it hasn't happened is because we've been trying to plan it out and figure out exactly how much expansion and how we're going to do it.
And we have a whole big event coming in like a week and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be big deals, but part of that is actually going to be more engagement on the gaming side of things with you guys, because we can stream with you guys all day. But what's more fun than fucking up in an RPG or a battle royale thing? And so we're going to be incorporating more of that into the show as we go forward. So stay salivating, stay wet, yo. Yeah, stay wet. Hashtag stay wet.
Hashtag stay wet. Sergeant Buck says, I've seen cardboard box Space Marine costumes at Comic-Cons. More accurate than that fucking Starfire getup. Yeah, no, me too, man. Yeah. Me too. Mr. Tickle Trunk, pass this on to Nick. Get that boy some better piss. All right.
Yeah. Hang on. What was that Costco beer that our buddy made? Kirkland. Yeah, I want to give me some Kirkland Light because it's 11 a.m. somewhere.
It's not bad actually. It's pretty good.
Isn't it?
Yeah. It's actually not bad.
I'll have to get some.
All right, let's go to our next news item. This is you, man.
This one was fun. Now, I'm a big fan of, at least the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, and I'm happy to hear that apparently Rocket has been running around Manhattan in a fucking tiger costume. Now, the headline to this is, reported tiger loose in New York was a raccoon. So, hey guys, yeah, you urbanites, you hip fuckers living down in the Bowery there, out in your Soho, you Devil's Kitchen, your Hell's Kitchen apartments there, you guys, I'm so glad you're with nature, because police in New York said reports of a tiger running loose in Manhattan turned out to have originated with a far less surprising animal, a raccoon. The New York Police Department said 911 call came in about 8:30 a.m. Thursday reporting a loose tiger in Harlem, causing a local citizen alert app to notify nearby residents of the unusual predator's presence.
Oh, shit.
Police are responding to unconfirmed reports of a loose tiger running around the street, the alert read. Police said a second 911 call reported a potentially rabid feline, but investigators discovered both reports are erroneous, as the animal was actually a raccoon.
Oh, and the raccoon was euthanized. What the fuck?
Yeah. Listen, don't you guys know, New Yorkers, that tiger coons are themselves endangered species?
True.
Yeah. I mean, like, Listen, I've been to New York. I've hung out in Manhattan. I've seen rats the size of raccoons in that town. I have to wonder to myself, what in the fuck possesses somebody to see this animal? It's like, it's the tiger! You guys, this is what I love. I love New York as a city. It's gorgeous, except the worst part is it's been increasingly gentrified. All of the places that working class and poor people used to be able to afford in New York, because that's where poor and working class people used to live, they've all been gentrified by these effete hipsters who come out of NYU and Cornell with their gender studies grads or their interior design fucking degrees. But then they get to these places and mom and dad are paying the rent long enough to the point they're so far removed from the fucking planet that while they look down from their 15th floor apartment into the little micro park across the street and they see a fucking raccoon, they're like, it must be a tiger! Fucking seriously? How do you mistake a raccoon with a tiger unless you've never been outside? My God.
They have plenty of raccoons in fucking Harlem. They have to.
You know what? There was probably like some dipshit who like he finished watching one of the Kung Fu Panda films, flipped on Guardians 2 and said, oh my God, those two animals kind of look alike and I can't tell the difference. I better call the police on my iPhone.
Fuck.
Yeah, so like the death, and not only that, but the death, like hipster fucks out there, the death of this innocent raccoon, it's on that raccoon's blood is on your hands. It's you know, you can't just go calling everything you see that scares you a tiger, right?
Right.
What happens when someone with genuine culture shows up at your fucking vegan cafe and corrects you about your misinterpretation of Faulkner? What do you do then? You gonna call him a tiger too? No, I didn't think so. So stop it. Stop it now. It was a raccoon. Now he's dead because of you. And also, it's not a big cat. It's a raccoon. Although you can take them and you call them trash pandas. You can say it's a panda loose. What kind of panda? Trash panda. Okay, well, it's a raccoon then.
There we go.
See?
There we go.
So yeah, this episode of Midweek Saints brought to you by educating millennials on what animals are.
I guess. Fucking hell, man.
How do you fucking do that? It's got stripes. Okay, it's got stripes. What color are the stripes? Well, black and gray. Oh, it's clearly a fucking tiger. The fuck is wrong? You didn't even... God damn it. No, it pisses me off. These people somehow make enough money to live in Manhattan, yet they don't have enough basic fucking knowledge and education to differentiate a raccoon from a fucking tiger. Why don't I get... I mean, I live in Manchester. We can do that. And we're fucking retarded here. Mostly on heroin. Even on heroin, we probably wouldn't make that mistake. Maybe acid. Even then, it'd be like, "Wow, this is the fuzziest looking tiger I've ever seen, bro. I want to cuddle with it." That's what we got to get to. I'm just saying.
I put us onto one of the contest entries that I asked people in Discord to make for us. This is by Feldy, and we got our wanted posters, and then we got our Rocket Raccoon buddy right in the middle of us.
Exactly. Was he building a gun? That I
can
see.
Somebody in the chat was like, yeah, they euthanized him, but New York style. They took him out back and put 2 in the head, man.
No, they didn't. Nobody in New York has guns anymore.
That's the whole thing, though, man. Like, you know, fucking East Coast is so psycho. They don't even know animals, man. That's why I love L.A. Love L.A.
Yeah, where everything is just regarded as a fucking beast, bro.
Yeah, dude. Look at that beast.
Yeah, no, quick, bring up a picture of Beast Boy again. I might mistake him for a tiger.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, this is, you know, it's a funny thing. I'm looking kind of long-term, hoping to get out of New Hampshire, hoping to maybe move out to New York where there might be some kind of fun opportunities, like we talked about with our friend Zach, right? except apparently the trade-off for being able to produce good content with funny, talented people is that you have to live around a bunch of people who've never actually looked through a fucking highlights magazine.
True.
I gotta find 6 raccoons in this picture. Most of those are horses. What are you talking about?
Yeah. This mask is really starting to fucking itch. Holy Jesus.
I figured it might. You basically put a vinyl fucking G-string along your face with eye holes on it.
That's true. I did.
Yeah.
I really did. Fuck. Actually, do I want to take this thing off? I kind of want to take it off.
Actually, leave it on for the next story because you're the one who gets to read this one.
Okay. All right, fine. Jesus fucking Christ.
This
All
one
right.
is precious. If you thought people mistaking raccoons for tigers was cringy and a little borderline fucking retarded, we ain't even gotten started yet.
Yeah, somebody's telling me I have to check ship posting real quick. Hang on. What is this? We'll look at that in a second. Yeah, that's pretty good. Was there any others in here? I wanted to see if I needed to plug any more. Okay.
Yeah, did you guys give us any more? If you want, we ain't over here on no Google thing. Praise Bezos. Bezos be praised. You can donate here to the MidWeek Saints using Streamlabs link down below. In which case, we will read things according to how we feel like it.
Although, also, just to make mention, if anybody does decide that they want to make something like ridiculous for us to use for midweek for a set, feel free. I will totally fucking use them. Like, I don't give a shit. Midweek is for fucking around.
Yeah, this is more your show than our show, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Thursday is for you guys. I'm very happy about this one. Ho ho! Trump-loving Oregon candidate attacks Parkland teens as Jews and rants about Muslim rats. Now, okay, when I first saw this, I was like, Trump-loving Oregon candidate. Okay, it's got to be somewhere in Eastern Oregon. Where Oregon turns red, right? You know, this charming fuckstick right here. He even looks like he's in the desert, the Oregon desert. That doesn't look like he's anywhere near me. No fucking way. GOP State House candidate in Eugene, Oregon, was found to have made anti-Semitic and Islamophobic remarks on social media, and told a reporter he did so because he wants to preserve the Western cultural heritage.
Motherfucker's pissed off his line dancing class got canceled.
When contacted for comment, 33-year-old Powell claimed he's not racist. Eugene's Register Guard reported Tuesday that candidate Joshua Powell, who's running for an open seat in Oregon House District 11, opined about the Jew York Times and the Muslim rats supposedly overtaking nearby Washington state. When contacted for comment, 33-year-old Powell claimed he's not racist, but is interested in preserving the Western cultural heritage. We've never had Muslims here in Oregon, ever, until now, he said. Jewish liberals are opening up the borders and innocent bystanders are subjected to this aggressive agenda, and then they wonder why there's anti-Semitism. Now hang on a second. Let me get this straight. Jewish liberals in Oregon have decided that they want to import Muslims. That's what they want to do. Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Muslims.
Yep, no, the whole goal is, I mean, I got the newsletter, as, you know, the liberal Jew newsletter, because we all get it. And, it's like a LinkedIn update. But, yeah, no, it was the whole thing about, like, you know, make Eugenistan great again. Or halal again.
That's like the fucking gazelle-controlled city council wants to import a bunch of fucking lions. What the fuck?
It almost kind of makes, I mean, when you think about the kind of people who are running for office these days, especially, you kind of wonder why it is that a wonderful dog like Angus can't be governor of Kansas.
Angus, we need you now. We need you in Oregon, not wherever the fuck you were. Since filing his candidacy in February, Powell does not appear to have taken pains to remove his controversial public posts on Facebook. In February, after the mass shooting in Parkland, Florida, led to gun control activism by its survivors, the candidate said there were nothing more than Jews calling for gun control. If the truth is anti-Semitic, so be it, he wrote in an April 7th post. If the majority of corruption is done by Jews, then they will suffer the consequences as anyone else would equally under the law. Call me crazy. I got
crazy.
I got this feeling that that there's not going to be like mass consequences lawfully being taken out on the Jews because of the actions that you are being perceived are happening. No. Sorry.
I love it. And again, keep in mind too, this is Raw story, so they've got their thing, but I mean it's pretty straightforward in terms of the shit the dude's actually said. Now, if you go up and look at his picture, that is the smug, self-assured look of a man who's dedicated his life to never putting a circumcised penis in his mouth, because that would make him part of the problem. But
okay.
But yeah, I mean, no, I mean, look, he's even got that kind of quirky smile, like, well, if my parents were pissed at me during college, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah. Milo opened the door to, I'm reading this, Milo opened the door to flagrant bullshit alt-right oh wait, no, that's just me coming up with shit. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with profiling people based on past patterns of behavior, Powell told the register guard, probably right before he said, "Don't call me racist." You may find some groups of people more likely to commit certain crimes than other people. Oh my God, are you gonna be the Airbnb that Millennial Woes goes to when he's finally run out of Scotland?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Bring a lot of towels.
bring a lot of towels. And
Millennial Woes is a very moist man.
He is a moist man, and the thing is don't mention Taylor Swift around him, otherwise he might get a raging hate boner and feel the need to rape a black man just to get even.
Oh.
Listen, I can turn all these lights on and chain smoke in front of my camera if it's going to make it easier. I don't know what we're doing here, so.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Appraisal of Powell's Facebook profile reveals a number of posts critical of Israeli military action from both right and left-wing sources, along with posts that appear to be in support of President Donald Trump. His profile picture and listed education at Anonymous University suggests he is a fan of Anonymous, the 4chan-based hacker group. Oh,
not the 4chan hackers. Aren't they all Russian?
Oh wow.
Oh.
This charming individual. But no, I've been noticing that a lot of people are flooding into Eugene again now. We already had plenty of neo-Nazis here in this town, but it's just getting absolutely fucking insane. I swear to God.
This is the thing. And this is one of the things I love/hate about this whole modern environment of ours, right? So like he's a critic of Israeli military action, right?
Yeah.
Plenty of fucking room to be legitimately and honestly critical of Israeli military action. But it's really hard because if you're looking at it from the left, it's saying like these poor Palestinians, they can't even raise their suicide vests to full maturity. Meanwhile, you got the right, like, fucking Jews trying to take over the whole goddamn world by one sliver of a fucking country at a time. And there's no room left to be sensible or mature or informed or intelligent about shit. Because you've got simpering fuckwits from the far left and the far right trying to outdo each other at every turn in this modern age of, oh my God, it's not just if it bleeds, it leads. If it bleeds like my sandy fucking vagina, anytime I've got some kind of reason to go on and rant about another group that I'm not a fucking part of, that's good politics, people. We are fucked. And it's because we've allowed simpering fuckwits like this not to rise to power, but to have his heroes speak to him openly because he's telling the truth, to a point in which imbeciles like this think it's a fucking bright idea in the Pacific Northwest to come out and say, I'm running for city council so I can stop the Jews from destroying the media or fucking something like that. No. Guys, if we're not going to get over this shit, if we're not going to figure out that the simpering fuckwits who are stepping forward to say, you can't trust the media, so trust me, are creating simpering fuckwits like this imbecile, well, then you know what? You might as well do what I do and just sort of dust your hands off and say, you know what? Maybe it all can burn, and maybe I'll be warm while it does.
You are on fire tonight, man. You really honestly are. I swear to God. Yeah, no, I found his Facebook page and
Oh my God! Please tell me he uses. Please tell me he uses fucking Snapchat filters. It's like
No.
it's the new Hitler filter.
No, he doesn't. But,
Big bright blue eyes, looks like anime Hitler.
He just looks so painfully fucking normal, man. But he does have proudly 2 photos
Well,
of Trump Tower in his.
Well, yeah. I mean, let's be honest though. Let's look at the new like edgy fucking like punk rock right wing MAGA alt right bullshit from beginning to end here. These people are all painfully fucking boring and untalented. They are not clever. They are not well spoken. They don't know how to actually articulate arguments in any way that's even remotely compelling, despite the fact that there are potential opportunities to do so, even while still being wrong. They could go ahead and make these compelling arguments, but they don't, because they're simpering fuckwits who are relying on everyone's antipathy towards mainstream media as a means by which they can present themselves as some legitimate source of information and insight, all the while basically degrading the entire concepts and very topics or notions of things such as debate, intellectual discourse, or sound fucking argument. But hey, it's not the mainstream media, so it's okay. We can all pretend that it's all right, and we should just pat them on the back, right? Or not.
I found a great picture of him in a Batman mask.
I was really hoping you had a Batman mask that you were pulling on just then.
No, I wish I did.
Like, Batman mask, yay, Batman competition.
I would kick his ass at a Batman competition. Oh my God. That's
we'll just pull Zach from our old knots back. Motherfucker, like, he's got all the masks.
He does. He totally does. Damn, what the fuck? I'm engrossed by this. This dude is actually running for fucking government here in Eugene. I'm very, very unnerved by this.
Well, it's a funny thing because a bunch of people, some people, when I announced that I was considering running for state office here in New Hampshire, right? Mm-hmm. A bunch of people were like, "Yeah, you ought to. You're articulate, this and that." And I'm like, "Stop." And then other people were like, "That'd be fucking hilarious." I'm like, "Yes, more of that." But we live in an age where Donald Trump is president. Now, whether or not you're a red hat MAGA type of person, or if you find him to be as cringy and fucking horrifying as the rest of us, this is the point. In fact, is that we have reached that classic civic virtue notion of anyone could and should try and serve in public office as a matter of civic virtue. We've reached that conclusion in the wrongest fucking way. It's in the purest fucking internet way. It's like basically the classic thing of what makes a meme. Oh, well, this thing was so horrible, I needed to share it. That's our modern politics now. We live in the age of meme politics, where it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be respected. The office of the president isn't actually it's not a valued thing in our country. It's a fucking joke. So if politics is going to be a joke, please by all means elect Vermin Supreme to every single office you can think of, and elect this simpering douchebag too, because the only thing funnier than his candidacy would be his tenure in office.
Wasn't there like some douche who's trying to run in Vermont up against Vermin? Somebody I heard.
Well, that would be hilarious because Vermin's from Massachusetts. So.
Oh, okay. All right. I have no idea.
But no, in fairness, he runs for office here in New Hampshire too. I think he took a PO box out, so he has a mailing address here. And yeah, he run. This is a guy who ran for mayor of the East Coast. Now, at some point, we will have him on the show because he's a friend of mine.
Yeah, no, we should. We have to. We have to have Vermin on. Yeah, I found a picture of
we need to have Vermin. We need to have Vermin on for a midterm elections special.
I found a picture of Joshua Powell from 2014, and he looks like he's dressed as Antifa. It's probably just a cold mask or something, but it's from July, and he looks like he's dressed as Antifa.
Well, listen, Jeff, we all know that, Googling people, it's a dangerous thing. So let's move off of Josh. Josh, we wish you the best of luck in your political future. I'm sure David Duke will endorse you one day, and you'll be president of the North American Union.
Fuck.
You fucking cunt.
And people are rightfully saying that I am wearing Starfire's jacket. It's true.
You're cosplaying. Oh no. Take the hat off.
No. Go
Well,
finish.
then
Go ahead.
I can't make that joke, can I?
What?
No.
Oh, nope, you can't make that joke. All right, so Sucro Sensiona. Did I? Oh no, yeah. Sucro Sensiona. Jeff, you got to put that freak on a leash and out of office. Larry Kubiak. Order some Belgian Trappist beer, Nick. Ooh, it says order some Belgian Trappist beer, Nick, like a Leffe.
Oh, Leffe, I love Leffe.
Yeah. You're drinking piss beer is making me sad. Keep it moist, saints. Love you, fuckers. Love you, Larry.
Oh my god, dude! You picked up on you picked up on that last joke, right? Freak on a leash.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, I did. Oh, it's Styx Hexenhammer is running in Vermont. That's what it was.
Styx is from Vermont?
Yeah, I guess so. I think that somebody with 666 in their name is definitely going to hit it off very, very well with the religious right.
There is no religious right in Vermont, so that's a
really?
problem.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he'll actually get some traction then.
Vermont is an oddly like libertarian, more emphasis on liberal side of things, but it's a libertarian sort of state. It's like, no, I want my machine guns and my public health care. Because I might need it because I have machine guns.
That actually kind of sounds pretty cool, if you ask me.
Vermont. The worst part about Vermont, the two worst things about Vermont is it's super fucking quiet. It's like it is a. I mean, if you get into the cities, they've got a fucking bumping music scene and shit. It's pretty fun, but it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
It is stupid expensive there.
Okay. So
cool about that.
I got another image here from.
I'm about to reach out to his ass though. Now that I know that he's in spitting distance of me.
You can. So we're gonna be pulling people in here pretty soon. So if you're new to the show, head to the link on the page to go to our Discord, hop into the waiting room, and we're gonna roll here in just a few minutes to pull some of you guys in, hang out with us. This was sent to us. Looks like a Trump Starfire there.
Trump fire.
Trump fire, yeah.
Now here's the one thing I will say is like, you know, the Starfire character, like I described it as being like Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time, and my impression has been that she's the powerful character, but also because she's an alien, very awkward kind of. I can't think throughout any kind of, I mean, I can't really think of too many awkward black characters in TV or cinema that I can think of, really.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, and then maybe this can be the next thing that, like, Salon or any of the, like, Polygon or any of those other sad sack, you know, outrage bloggers go for, is like, why isn't it black people are portrayed as being more socially awkward and inept? Oh, you want to make them Jewish, do you? Okay. I gotcha.
So, by the way, guys, when we're live, don't message me on Steam. But since I got this message anyway, Dretta Bell wanted me to say to you, Nick, matzo ball inside me, Jew Daddy.
You gotta get me the smoke bombs in the school for that, homie.
There you go. All right. Anyway, let's get fucking. I swear to God. Random. I can type. Dude, being sober is very difficult for me for doing these shows. I gotta say. It is.
It should be. You have a format, Jeff.
I learned everything while drunk, and now I'm trying to like relearn it while I'm sober, and it's jarring.
Right now, there's a dozen people who've been through like AA or DUI schools who were like, oh, state-dependent behavior. Yep, that's a thing.
All right, 14 people in the waiting room. We're at number 6. All right. Don't know if we've had this person on before, but on to the show is Gosh Darn It. Gosh Darn It needs to unmute and undeafen.
Unmute and undeafen, gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it.
Oh my goodness. I'm sick of this truck and pull shift. You shut the front door, huh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Gosh darn it.
It's funny that we run this show through Skype, and then we're like, we'll use Discord. It seems like a more stable voiceover thing. No, it's complicated.
Alright,
and apologies, I am getting over a head cold, and it's all moved from my head to my chest. So
where did gosh darn it go? Where'd you go, you bastard?
gosh darn it.
Sometimes I know like there's a glitch that happens with Discord, and sometimes people have to like hop out of Discord and then hop back in. That's probably what happened. So we'll just give him a couple more seconds.
Yeah, he's gonna turn it on, turn it off, turn it back on again. That's always good.
Wow.
By the way, this episode of Midweek Saints brought to you by Discord. It works most of the time.
Wow, dude. Okay.
Am I wrong for expecting a sponsorship deal out of that?
No, I just realized, like, so Calligator made something fucking amazing for us, and it was in my DMs. It wasn't in the fan art part of the Discord. This is incredible. Holy freaking shit, Callie.
I can't see it unless I get up out of my chair.
No, I will. Fuck, man. No, this is
beautiful.
I
will feign amazement, like, whoa, holy fuck, whoa.
No, I don't want anybody to see it until I'll show you like after the show. But we are going to we're gonna use this next week. This is fucking brilliant. Holy dick, dude. It's so great.
Now I'm excited. Shit.
Yeah, you should be. It's fucking incredible.
Dick's all hard and stuff. Gotta adjust in my seat.
Gosh darn it. Okay, let's see if gosh darn it's gosh darn it, are you there? Gosh darn it. Shucky ducky.
Oh fuck. Jeff, what is that thing hanging down above your head, by the way?
What thing that's hanging down above my head?
I see a thing hanging down above your head.
What, here?
Looks like a wire.
Yeah, it's not. It's in front of that other camera. It's not in front of the regular camera.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Different cameras, different frames.
Well, I tell you what, gosh darn it. We'll. I'm gonna try you one more time. Let's test. I still can't hear you, buddy. I tell you what. Try and get it ironed out, and we'll pull you in for the next one. Okay. All right. So we're gonna re-roll. We're at 16 people now.
Oh my god. It's just overflowing with people who want to be a part of the show. I love it.
14, 16, 15, 14. Oh. We've had you before, but...
16 people.
Uh-oh. Sir is watching. Mute the stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I have problems on my Discord.
All right, we're live.
We are live. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Not too much.
I'll be right back.
Made some pulled pork yesterday. Been doing that.
Pulled pork. That sounds good. Fucking. Oh my god. I swear to God. Okay, I'm trying to download this shit that that fucking Callie made for us because it's fucking amazing. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Sweet, man.
Holy shit!
What?
Nothing. I can hear now.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good thing. Yeah.
It is. It's helpful when you're having a conversation to be able to hear the other person speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have guessed?
Sweet, man. No, it's wait. You had pulled pork?
Yeah.
In what fashion? Was it a sandwich? What was it?
Well, we made we got buns for it. I put two roughly 2.4 pound pork roasts in the slow cooker yesterday afternoon. Dry rubbed both of them in Tuscan garlic seasoning before I did. And shredded it up real fine, divided it into 3 smaller crock pots. And we have hickory brown sugar, honey chipotle, and sweet and spicy.
God damn it. See, I can't eat any of that kind of stuff though, and that's what's making me so fucking depressed right now.
I can eat all of it except I haven't eaten anything today, so I can't tell if that just sounds better than it is or if it. I'm sure it is as good as it sounds. I'm so fucking salivating now. It's fucking terrible.
I know, dude. I swear to God. No, it was so fucking bad when I was all messed up because of this shit. Like I tried eating just anything, any old fucking thing, just turned my entire fucking innards into like just absolute agonizing shit.
I know your pain. Like, I don't normally get sick, but I've probably had food poisoning more times than I've had the cold in my life.
Well, it sounds as though you make food a lot, or you enjoy it. You will get food.
Oh, I do it. I enjoy my food.
No, that's the thing.
I've just got really unlucky with it at times.
I've been there myself. In fact, I think the best food poisoning, the most powerful food poisoning I ever had came from when I made a serious mistake. It was an error in judgment on my part. I moved into an apartment and I saw that there were pickled. What are those spicy peppers you used to get with like Papa John's? They'd send like one of them peppers. Pepperoncinis, yeah, it was a bunch of pickled pepperoncinis. Now, to my mind, I'm thinking, well, it's pickled, so clearly it's going to last. And it came with the apartment in the fridge, and I was very drunk one night, and I said, I'm going to try one of these. And I tried just a little tiny taste of a little tip of this pepper. That was 3 days of absolute abject fucking suffering. I'm just pretty sure I contracted the Black Plague, and the funniest part was it gets even better. It gets even better because so day one, I wake up and nothing in my body is working correctly.
Right.
Yeah, food poisoning. Day two, I wake up, I'm still feeling awful, but I had an interview, a job interview at a senior's home to work in the kitchen.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. I did not get that job, well, as you can imagine, because I kind of showed up looking like death. Now I used to be very naturally pale. I was even paler than normal. Along the sort of white-purple route, if you might ask of the aesthetic. That was what it was. And I show up, and here I'm being guided through the kitchen, doing one of these, like, How do you feel you would work in this position?
At least you didn't throw up.
I think I do. I think I do very well.
Oh God.
Somebody in the background, sterilize everything.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure there was like a small hazmat team like chasing behind me with basically like those kind of like big industrial spray bottles spraying shit down. It's like, okay, replace this senior with another one. No one will notice. This one is infected. Put him in the river. He will show up in Connecticut and no one will have any idea. So yeah, food poisoning is no fun. But that being the case, coming back from the memory of that, your pulled pork shit still sounds pretty fucking tasty.
Oh yeah, it usually is.
Now, I used to work at a Mexican restaurant back in the day. There was a place called Canteen.
Oh, fuck, I love Mexico.
And it is so good when you're working on like an open Mexicali fusion line, though, because that's what this was. So we had pulled pork, and it was this like, it was like a chef's specialty pulled pork. Just the right amount of heat, just the right amount of sweet, all that, right? I'd do giant-sized quesadilla, steak and cheese, pulled pork fucking quesadillas with that shit. Put a little bok choy in there, put a little bit of pepper jack in there, whatever kind of spicy cheese I could. A little bit of minced jalapeno just for some extra heat. Yeah, make a fucking big ass like quesadilla the size of like, half of a vinyl record. Bring that shit home and be like, "Yes, darling, I am providing." A couple months later, I had to move out. Still had them quesadilla recipes, so that's the important thing. I'm like Jeb Bush. I didn't get what I wanted, but I know how to make guacamole.
Damn it, you're reminding me that we need to make fucking fajitas again around here. It's been a long time since we've done that.
I hate you both so much right now.
Well, that's not my fucking problem, Jeff.
Well,
It's not my problem either. If anything, I would say I've accomplished my goals. Because you can eat nothing but applesauce.
It's not fucking fair. No, I mean, I maybe a little bit of applesauce, but the fucking it's still a little fucking touch and go there, man. It really is.
Well, that's the great thing about applesauce is when it comes back up, it's cooling.
Well, I have to eat like fucking vegetables, eggs, and rice. Like that's it. Fucking sucks, dude.
Oh my god, you're like a foster dog. It's not quite kibble it's mixed in with. It's more like Chex Mix. It's okay, Jeff. You'll be able to eat real food again soon. Don't worry. We're going to Arizona soon, dude. Think about the Mexican food.
I know that's why I'm doing this though. Why I'm forcing myself to like do everything right to get rid of this fucking savage acid reflux shit, so that it is done before I get to fucking Arizona, because I want to be able to drink in Arizona. Like, fuck, dude. Man.
You know, it's a funny...
Acid reflux is a fucking bitch.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's a funny-ass thing, because, in my thinking about Arizona, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, the conference is going to be cool. That'll be fun. It'll be great to see my friends. That'll be great, too. And then I'm like, holy shit, how did I forget about the food? Like, that's authentic fucking Mexican food I'm gonna eat there. Like, legit shit. Not this like, hey, we went to Taco Bell a few times and decided to open a restaurant. Like, that's how New England works.
Right.
But then I realized, too, the night sky. I'm like, all right, so I need to take, like, primo fucking Phoenix tacos 12 miles outside of city limits so I can look at the night sky. And feast upon genuine Mexican cuisine while making out with the fucking Milky Way. Oh my god. You know, thinking on this, I can totally understand why people who were otherwise invited might decide to take a shit on it, because it's like a whole bunch of good times that, you know, like, who wants to have that? Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Nobody, except me.
It's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. I swear to God.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Bring your fucking luchador mask too.
Maybe, maybe.
If I had expendable income, I'd be out there, but not the case at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. Oh, Sestra's offering to like make sure I get fully stocked on Pepsid while I'm there. That's good. That's good. We'll be at the fucking after party and shit, like slamming shots, and all like in between each one, I'll be taking a shot of Pepto and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got this. I'm good.
Because that won't end badly.
It's shots of Pepto.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I cut it with some tequila. It's called a gut settler.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fucking work. I don't know. It's just gonna be terrible. But whatever. It's fine. Fuck it.
It's called a common intestinal worm.
We're gonna be in Phoenix, so worst case scenario, all I have to do is walk at least 2 blocks and find some meth, and that'll just square me right away. It'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the only thing that's more prevalent than Mexican food in Phoenix, and that's meth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking.
When in doubt, drugs.
That's right.
Exactly. I mean, if during the day, if my pasty white ass finds the sun to be too aggressive and shit, I'll just go down to Home Depot, spend $30 on materials and $10 on labor, and have myself a veranda built. Great.
Sure.
Right? Yeah, that's not so. We're gonna be like, hey, what's your name? Jesus. Find 3 other guys named Jesus, and then I need you to build me a bandstand with a roof. Can you do that? Of course you can. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good fun time.
Quality entertainment right there.
I do wish I had more money, just to rent a bike, because I really did want to go for a ride out into the desert. Just like take a Harley, strap a fucking GoPro to my rented helmet, and then just like go for a stupid desert ride. But I think the Mexican food will probably make my colon rattle enough as it is.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. That's a safe bet.
It's gonna be.
Oh no. If it's good Mexican food, it's not that bad.
If it's good Mexican food, it ought to be that bad, because my New England digestive system should be able to recognize these foreign alien elements and be like, what the fuck is happening? What is capsaicin? What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. And then I'll be like, oh, I need to find a craft IPA, but I'm in Arizona. So.
Shit. All right. Well, anything that you want to shill, promote, anything you want to get out there, man?
No, just been watching more of the same lately. Haven't really found anything new or interesting yet.
Yeah, that's fair. It's been
March was a really slow, miserable month around here, and April's not starting off any better.
Dude, I'll tell you honestly, it's not limited to where you are.
No. It's been kind of pretty much the same way, like everywhere. I will say,
I mean, like, morning of April 2nd, we get like 8 to 10 inches of snow.
what the
Very
fuck?
next day, it's all completely melted, and it's nonstop thunderstorms and flash flooding.
Wow. Which state are you in?
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's all you
Welcome
guys
to
do
the
is flood, though.
Welcome to the Midwest, where the weather is made up and the seasons don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And coming up next on Prairie Home Companion, we're going to talk about flash flooding and how much fun it can be if you own a canoe.
That's pretty.
I wouldn't say
Now,
it's
if you
that
now, if
boring,
you
but
excuse
it's
me,
pretty close.
I'm going to go and fondle a woman's clitoris without her consent. This has been Prairie Home Companion. I am elderly Guy Ritchie. I've forgotten my name. What was it? Garrison Keeler. There we go. Sorry.
And don't forget, we are the meth capital of the United States, at least last time I checked.
Okay, yeah. Well, listen, New Hampshire, we beat Massachusetts out for heroin. We can beat you out for meth too. Like, listen, Granite Staters, if you were watching, put those labs together, boys. Come on. Like, you got plenty of trailers you can do it in. Loads of them. Fuck it, you could do it in a Honda Civic, and I would still be impressed. So. God bless Indiana. Here's hoping that there's enough meth to make a boat out of to survive the flood. It'll be like Noah's Ark, and everyone will be high off their tits.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on as always, sir. Is watching. It's always a pleasure, buddy.
It's good to talk to you guys.
Good talking to you as always,
Sweet.
Bob.
All right.
Late.
Catch you later. Whoop. All right. So over at Streamlabs.
I'm almost gonna get Sire de Caus because I'm like, I was walking down the street today thinking, Sierra de Cusi. Like, that's such a great name. I never get to hear it again.
Sereti. I always pronounce it Sereti Cucci.
Sierra de Cucci, yeah. Sierra de Cucci, yeah.
But it's actually I have it.
Sire de
here.
Caus.
No, it's Sire de Causi.
Causi, exactly.
Causi. Sire de
That's what I
Causi.
said.
Sorry, honey. Anyway, so Mr. Tickle Trunk says, not many awkward black people getting parts. 2 words. Black Dynamite. I know, right? Fucking A.
I want a legit serious MCU level reboot of Meteor Man.
Yeah. Meteor Man was amazing.
It was, and not only that, but like honestly, like all of the Milo Yiannopoulos clones who went with like the frosted Slim Shady hair after he did it, they could be the new bad guys. That's like the new alt-right, instead of them all being like Wesley Snipes with, hair.
Yeah.
It'd just be a bunch of like edgy white chantards with dyed hair.
That'd be pretty
And
good.
that can be Meteor Man's fucking villain. It's socially relevant, right? Look at this.
Yeah.
Fucking, by the way, this episode of MidWeek Saints brought to you by the Weinstein Company. Weinsteins, they're rebuilding and hiring people. So go ahead and apply to be a screenwriter, producer, a senior executive. They need all of those things.
Jesus Christ, Queer, stop it. Queer in the chat. Sorry, honey, Jeff says to Nick as he trails one finger down the other man's chest, gazing longingly in Nick's brown eyes. Queer, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
No more fan fiction, by the way, in the Discord. Stop that. Stop that immediately. Cease. Or
Yeah,
at least, you know what? Here's the rule. Here's the new rule. Like, it's fine if you guys want to write erotic fan fiction about us, but you actually have to write it. No more just replacing other fan fictions with us. That's lazy. Don't be lazy.
Jeff, I'm not really sure that encouraging them is the thing you want to be doing.
Fuck it. Anyway, Rimshi says, ooh, $30. I have disposable income again, and what do I do with it? I give some to my favorite saints. I hope this wedding I'm stuck going to on Sunday finishes in time for me to catch the Sunday show, and ideally the pre-show. I hope so too, buddy. Thank you very much. It's very sweet of you.
Turns out it's like he's like his only sibling, his like sister's wedding.
He's like, can we hurry
12
this
years
shit up?
like, yeah, they're in the midst of the vows. Rimshi stands up like, all right, guys, I'm sorry, I've gotta go. Fucking YouTube Saint starts in like 20 minutes, and maybe I can make it back. All right, I hope you guys don't hit each other.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, don't go all Ike Tina on this shit, all right? Love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, don't go
What?
out. Listen, she's my sister. I love her. I've grown to love you. Just don't Chris Brown her, okay? Don't Chris Brown anything here. Just, all right, yeah, we good? All right, I gotta go. I gotta take the limo. So I'm gonna call you guys an Uber, and maybe they'll put some cans on the back. See ya.
All right. So, let's get Gosh Darn It back in here, see if Gosh Darn It's working. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, my friend. Hello.
This is the end of our patience with your mic, my friend.
All right, we'll try again after the next one. Sorry, man. Okay. We're at 16. Roll 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
By the way,
Ooh. Huh.
okay, before you bring this next guest in, I would like to suggest something here live on the air, something we will consider in private, but I think it would be fun if we could get one of perhaps the lesser saints, yeah?
Yeah.
To join us for a thing for this, to where instead of relying upon Google, and we know we can't trust Google, to get him with his, someone with a D20 to roll for us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, see? I have my best ideas in public when they can't be stolen.
Fair enough. All right, Mouth. Mouth, you must unmute.
Mouth! Oh, been a while since we talked to him.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Bye, Mouth.
Bye-bye, have a beautiful time.
That was a good conversation we had just there. I feel like we really bonded.
Try moving him again.
Good shit, dude.
Unmute yourself. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Stop the ass kissing
There we
with
go.
you.
Mouth.
This is almost as hard as finding a regular guest.
He's unmuted. And he moved again.
Mouth? It's like he's shy. I think he's just shy.
Is he shy? Maybe
Is he shy? I think he's shy.
Mouth.
Mm.
Oh my god. Every time I move him, he fucking moves back. I swear to god.
That's what happens when you turn when you turn my fucking Discord handle into fucking Lucky Charms, Jeff.
I know.
He can't find it.
I'm very happy actually that I did that absolute butchery to your fucking name in Discord. I'm pretty happy with it. I tried to get everybody to bling up their name in Discord, but most people didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I thought
Bling.
naming myself Spurt Jizzler would be like good inspiration.
Yeah, and I'm just so invested in Discord, I totally want to jazz my name up like it's a fucking Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Alright, fine. Mouth, we'll try you after this next one. Son of a bitch. Alright.
Motherfucker.
19 people. Oh shit.
Oh my god. It's like you guys give a shit. My goodness. It's like what did you have for breakfast?
Aw, this is good timing. This is
Brownie
good timing.
biscuit?
Oh, we have a Sestra.
Oh.
Oh.
Sestra has apparently
Oh
crested
no,
the
not
peak
again.
mountain.
No. You're working. You're working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Hey, yes.
We can hear you, Sestra.
I can barely hear you, Jeff.
Really?
Well, then turn the volume up on Discord because it has so many settings.
I was gonna say, holy shit, what the hell did you do this time? Because you're never loud.
Yeah, it's right click.
Loud,
right
never
click-
soft.
Right click my name and fuck with the slider.
Jeff is
Ah.
never soft. He's always hard.
Soft, hard, what?
Yes. Yes. I'm turgid.
Yes, baby. Sorry.
What does actually the word turgid mean? I swear to God.
Mhm.
I've been using
Maybe
that word
you
for
are-
fucking ever. Swollen
maybe
and
you are-
distended or congested. That's my dick.
And your
Oh,
fucking
really?
face.
And
Well then,
and kind of my face, yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit.
there we go. Now I can see you
Sweet.
guys, both of you,
Yay! We get to hang out in like
a week. I
eh,
will be there tomorrow next week by this time. So I will definitely be poking at Nick. Not
ooh la
that
la.
way.
if I'm
Unless
not
he
mis-
likes that. I can
if
bring
I'm
the
not
strap
mis-
on.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the one picking me up from the airport, right?
No, because you get in. Wait, are you getting in on Thursday now?
Wait, how do you not know? How do you not know when you're flying? What the fuck?
He was supposed to be coming in on Tuesday, but I guess you're coming in on Wednesday now?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
17th.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
come in until Thursday.
Oh, okay. Who's picking me up, man?
Probably either Tim or Lexi.
I'm not immediately familiar with either of those
They're
people.
a part of that team of people.
The new
Okay,
team.
well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you better than anyone, Sestra, knows that like my attention span is an
Fuzzy.
endangered species. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll show up at the airport and I'll just text somebody, and hopefully somebody will let somebody know, and then I'll probably wander off. I don't know where the airport is there, so it could be in the city, could be in the desert. Either way, I'll just kind of wander off. I'll find my way, and then
I was gonna say, if you just go, let me see, southeast, then you'll end up walking straight into the venue. So
I actually need to ask this important question though.
it's about 5 miles.
Is there a Checkers nearby?
I don't know. I can
Fuck is it?
check.
Checkers?
That's important. That is important. I need Checkers in my life, or
What the fuck is a
rallies, as I
checker?
believe it's
Oh,
called.
rallies.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Checkers and rallies is the same thing.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
They have rallies, yeah.
Wait, you wanna what? You wanna have like fucking violent diarrhea your first night in Phoenix? Fuck that, dude.
Oh no,
Ew.
with what I do to my digestive tract, Jeff, trust me, rallies is the. I mean, we both lived in New Orleans. Rallies was my fucking go-to thing.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit, I need to sober up. Well, no, I don't. I'm just hungry. I'm gonna go to Rallies, and I went to Rallies, and I get that chicken sandwich, and I get that burger, and then I take the buns off, and I put 2 of the sandwich pieces on the same bun, and then I'd eat that shit. And you know what happens?
There's actually one not too far. Well, let me see. Zoom out a little bit more.
This is getting
Well,
this is getting so much better by the minute. Yes.
it's actually not too far from the airport.
Is it walking distance? We're talking 2 miles, yeah?
Yeah, actually.
2 miles?
Yeah.
So I'd have to walk. Fuck it. Yes, I will walk a mile. I will walk an hour from the fucking airport to this Checkers, and I will get my spicy chickens.
No, it's a Rallies. They don't have a Checkers. They have
Sorry,
a
right?
Rallies.
It's the same thing. It's just the Mason. It's the Mason-Dixon line which makes the difference, and I shit you not. If you're on the east side of the country, everything in the south, it's all Rallies. Once you get north the Mason-Dixon line, it's Checkers.
I'm saying, man, like, okay, the only rallies I ever ate was the one that was on Claiborne in New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's
the one.
That
Yep.
is asking to be poisoned, dude. It was fucking
Oh,
disgusting.
God, it was wonderful. Delicious.
Oh my God.
Yes. 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 It's kind of like taking a Chinatown bus line. It's one of those things in which the risk
Now I
is
gotta
half of
see
the
this.
thrill.
I've never heard of this. Okay, so it's like a Gunther 2D
Huh?
or some kind of. Yeah, it's just. Doesn't look like any big deal.
Yeah, I live in New England. You know what we have here? For fast food, we have McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and KFC, and that's it.
Oh no, honey.
That's it.
Oh no. See, I
Yeah.
live in the black part of like the Denver metro area. We have Popeyes, we got churches.
Yeah.
Fucking nobody goes to KFC. Like,
Oh no, crispy,
Got
crunchy
fucking
chicken
good
is the only
time.
acceptable fast food chicken there is. Crispy, crunchy.
What the fuck is crispy crunchy?
Says the man who claims to know New Orleans. Yes, it's a New Orleans franchise that tried to make Popeyes look posh, and they did.
It probably got flooded out before I got there.
No,
What?
I think it actually happened after the fact.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing
But
Cane's
it-
is pretty good too.
Yeah, but anytime I go out west, I'm like, yes, I get to eat wonderful yet cheap food. It's just as bad for me, except it tastes different than what I'm used to. Hence, it tastes better.
Mm-hmm.
It's Baconzilla. Bacon Roadhouse. I'm reading off some of the burgers, by the way,
Oh.
everybody.
From Rallies, yeah.
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 Bistro Stack.
Yes.
What is this? I gotta see this Bistro Stack, because that actually looks
yes,
good.
there is the-
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Oh, you should try the lack of self-respect burger. It's my favorite.
Parmesan dusted crispy onions all on a brioche bun. 1, 2, or 3 patties for any size of hunger. Oh man, but okay. I was about to say, oh man, but onions. Okay, grilled onions, I'm okay with.
You can tell them no onions.
Oh, I like onions. They're done right.
Yes. But I mean, in this case, it's a sloppy fast food place, basically staffed by underachievers who will do their bare minimum. And that's the wonderful thing about fast food, is that if you have a limited supply like I have here in New Hampshire, everyone's like, well, fuck it, I'm going to go work at McDonald's and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And if everyone doesn't give a fuck, well, then your fast food choices get very limited because it all
Yeah.
tastes terrible. But if other places are able, like, well, we know our employees don't care about anyone or anything, we better put more
Actually-
chemicals into this to make it taste good.
You should have our other friend who's gonna be there go there with you, because they have funnel cake fries, and she is very into funnel cakes, and she just found out about it a few years ago.
Mmm.
Yes,
I
I
would
know.
I would still be in agony, but Mems just walked out with food that she ordered that I can actually eat. So I'm very happy
Aw.
about that. It's a grilled cheese sandwich, which I can totally
Oh, I love
handle,
grilled cheese.
and it's got mushrooms in it. So-
Sauteed?
Yeah, sauteed mushrooms. So
Sorry.
I'm actually pretty happy. This is like the first real thing I've eaten all fucking day. So I'm usually I hate eating on stream, but I'm just like, oh my god, thank you, fuck.
Nom nom.
Mm.
Yeah, there's apparently drunk food there around the resort too, outside of the. And luckily, I'm getting a car while we're out there, so.
Mm.
I can't wait to see the edgy boy alt-right alternative to Kilroy. It's going to shape up and it's going to be in fucking Delaware or something.
Oh god.
Why is
See, me,
what are you
like, I'm excited for Kilroy. I'm also scared shitless though, because it could turn out to be a DashCon. It honestly could. Everybody's saying, "Oh, it is." Like when you watch the video again of the DashCon thing, you'll be like, "Ouch." Okay, that is kind of fucking similar. But knowing what I know from the back end, it's not, and so I'm really hopeful for it.
Even more
I
than
don't
that,
know.
though, too. Yeah, even more than that, though, too. I mean, the people who are going, I mean, like, Christina Hoff Summers are going. Jeff and I are going.
Hmm?
Rucka is
Christina Hoff Summers stuck on despite all this shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
obviously,
not
she,
all this,
like,
yeah, all of the fucking anti-hype, all of the fucking bullshit drama, fucking horse shit that people been trying to stir up. And if they got legitimate grievances, let them be aired. But instead, it's just a bunch of edgy boy faggotry. It's a bunch of like under the table pulling each other's puds off about how clever they think they are. And in the meanwhile, even if this whole thing turns out to be somehow a bust, right? It's still going to be a good time with good, genuinely fucking smart people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be like, and it's going to be a good fucking time. And you know what? If it ends up being so sad and so small, I'll fucking crowdfund a fucking kiddie pool ball pit just for the fun of it, because this is the difference between ourselves and our detractors, is that we're trying to do good things and we're not going to take the shit that fails too seriously. Meanwhile, those who were previously a part of it and then found it fashionable to suddenly talk shit and take a shit on things, right? Oh, good for you. Good for you. You would like to be as clever as Trey Parker and Matt Stone and shitting on things, but you're not actually capable of that. So if you're going to deny yourself what could have otherwise been a good time and prove yourself to be a cunt in public anyway, the rest of us who are going to a thing because that we said that we would, and we've decided that we're going to actually go and be around good people and have a good time, and we're going to go with based fucking mom, possibly one of the smartest people that the shitlord world looks up to. If you're gonna try and keep talking shit about that, have fun. I can't wait to see how many bumper stickers you manage to slap on the back of your fucking Subaru Outback once you've decided that you need to leave the world so you can go and discover yourself once and for all.
Hey, Sestra, what were you gonna say?
Oh, that in all honesty, like, I've been telling the crew and everything, I'm just like, you know what? It's such a fucking shit show now. You got two fucking options. You can either make it a complete fucking, like, shit on yourself and make fun of the fact of how much everything fucked up. And you can also just bill it as now, considering how little is left. Hey, you know what? Who gives a fuck? Come on down. Based mom, Christina Hoff Summers is going to be here. Come on out and meet her and, you know, get a suntan in the lazy river or some shit. So that's the way that I see it, is I'm like, I'm going to enjoy that fucking lazy river. Watch me.
I am so fucking...
Real quick. Rhino says, Nick will fund a ball pit. Good news, Nick. My sister is only $15 an hour. Hey, also I tell you who I'm really excited to hang out with again. Obviously Bunty and like all of our friends, Romy Millennial. It's gonna be fun. But Peter Boghossian is a fucking badass. This dude is so fucking cool. I got to hang with him after the James Damore event. Smart as fuck. Just an absolute savage speaker. And I bought a shot. An extra shot when we were all doing like the after party thing, and I offered to James Damore, because he's the guy who first time he's ever in Portland, and he's like, oh, I don't drink, and I'm like, oh, okay. Try to give it to Tim Pool. Tim's like, yeah, I don't drink. Monday, Matt's like, oh, I gotta drive, you know, and I'm going around, and then I see Peter Boghossian, and I'm like, hey, Professor, are you a whiskey man? He's like, put that shit right here. And so I set it down, and he goes, bam! Yes! I was like, are we gonna have some fucking fun at Kilroy? He's like, oh yeah, I'm doing that, huh? Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, cool, man. I'm like, all right. He's a fucking great guy. He's cool as fuck.
That's the thing. I mean, the roster's been whittled down, but when you look at what the roster is, there's no shit to be talked. I mean,
I'm not sad about it. I mean,
I'm looking forward to being able to actually sit and like talk with Christina Hoff Summers.
Right.
She's wonderful. She's very nice.
She's brilliant and
dude, they got her the fucking biggest room on the fucking resort. That's serious.
And a fun thing too is
like, how fucking nice is that? Speakers don't get this shit usually. Okay, actually, let me say this, because a lot of people don't know this shit, and I want to fucking call it out because people don't know this shit. If you go to speak at places, I want y'all to fucking look up speakers at your local conventions and stuff. And I'm not talking Comic-Con. I'm talking just your regular fucking go-to people. who speak at shit, they rarely get paid. Based Mama is like a high-end speaker, okay? So, like, people who are bitching about Andy not getting paid and all these people not getting paid, number one, it's all fucking negotiations. If you don't fucking negotiate for it, you ain't gonna get shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask for something, though, you're gonna get something.
Moreover than
So
that,
if you didn't ask for anything, nothing's going to fucking be offered.
moreover than that, I mean, this entire thing, this whole thing was, this is put together by people who want to have this event happen, right? Now, if somebody pulls out because they're not getting paid, and in the example you gave, let's ask honestly, who was a better speaker between myself and that individual? Well, it's pretty fucking clear cut. Even if you don't like me, I'm a fucking talented speaker. It's one of the things I'm good at. I'm not getting paid for this shit. I'm not going to it because I'm getting paid.
I'll fucking be raw with you guys. From what I heard from fucking Sister, like way back before all this shit went down, Andy and Chris wanted $5 fucking grand to show up. Okay,
yes,
that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, well, I mean, prima donna shit aside. Prima donna
I'm
shit
just
aside.
like, really?
Says,
Nobody was. Sorry, that really pissed me off when I found that out.
Yeah, well, all this flaky prima donna shit aside, too, right? The nice thing I'm liking when I look at the roster of people who are going is that, like, I know all of these people are going to this thing because they think this thing is a worthwhile thing to go to. And and as they go, and I mean, I'm doing the same thing. I mean, to me, people are like, why are you going to Kilroy? It's like, because I think it's worth going to, and also because I said I fucking would. And unlike a lot of fucking people on the internet, I'm a man of my fucking word. And when I say I'm going to do something, I fucking do it. With the exception of producing original content on a more regular basis. But that's a different thing. But all that
filling his face.
All that being the case, though, it's going to be we're going to have a fucking really good time.
Yeah, dude.
And I am honestly, and I will say, like, in addition to the, I mean, this is just a personal thing. In addition to the event, in addition to the hanging with my good friends and getting to see my really genuinely good friends again and all of that, one of you, somebody is driving me out into the deep desert at night so I can fucking make out with the Milky Way. Because I have never seen the open, dark night sky before.
Oh, no, really? We're right by a mountain. Like,
no,
the
I don't want
resort is right by a mountain. We can fucking go up the mountain on the dark side of the fucking mountain. Oh my God.
Whatever it takes. I mean, one of my greatest regrets, when I lived in New Orleans, so I ran from Hurricane Rita by shipping out to Austin, right? And I have friends in Austin. And I was hanging in Austin, and one of my biggest regrets was I had planned to take that, like, hour or two drive outside of the city limits so I got into the deep country so I could see the real sky.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the real sky when I'm out in Phoenix next week. That's I mean, like, I love the idea of eating great food, love the idea of seeing my good people, love the idea of speaking at an event, love the idea of all the fun, the parties and shit that are going to happen. I want to see the night sky. I want to see the real sky.
Chat's saying that you need to get some peyote.
Dude,
if we can
find some.
I'm gonna say this on an open stream. If there's anybody in the Phoenix area who wants to come around to Kilroy, wants to hang out, want to bring me some fun stuff, I ain't gonna say no.
I'm bringing CBD, because it's legal there and everywhere fucking else, and fucking B, because, dear God, I'm going to relax. Like, holy shit.
I'm not going to do any drugs at Kilroy. I am a drug.
CBD isn't a drug.
Yes, it is.
It's a compound.
CBD minus the THC.
Still
I ain't getting it with the THC.
We'll find the
Shut
shit
up,
with
it's
the
a
THC.
vape.
We'll find the shit with the THC, and you bring that along to me, because I'm gonna need that too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need drugs.
So, Sestra, before we do have to move on. This has been great talking about Kilroy, and I'm sure you will end up on the fucking the Arizona, the desert special, the Raising Arizona special that we're gonna have.
If I'm not running around taking care of everything. Shit, I'm
Yeah,
helping him
exactly.
with so much shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you got anything you want to promote other than what we've already talked about? You got anything you want to promote?
Fuck,
We
there
move
was GamingBenjamin. He is here on Twitch and on is it the GamingBenjamin? Hold on one sec. Yeah, GamingBenjamin, all one word here on Twitch. And on YouTube, I can't remember if the GamingBenjamin or just GamingBenjamin.
I'll look it up.
Anyways, cute little like 20-some-year-old little guy, and he is dorky as hell. He's right now he's playing Far Cry 5, and here in American time he does it early in the morning. I listen/watch him while I'm driving into work in the morning, and while I'm getting ready at work. He's just so much fun. He's not one of those streamers that's like, no, you can't talk shit in the fucking chat. Like, you can fuck around with each other in the chat. He don't care. He's just a really chill guy. So I'm like, I will totally throw him out there.
Cool.
I want Far Cry 5 so bad right now.
Oh, it's so good.
It's pretty
so
fun.
good.
It's alright. Pretty good.
Jeff, you will love it. Oh my god. I cannot wait.
I've been playing it.
I know, but I'm talking about towards the end.
I finished
it.
I beat it.
Playing it and then send it.
Wait, you finished it today?
I finished it yesterday.
Well, then give it to me.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
What? What?
Okay.
Okay, what ending did you get?
The shit one.
Okay. You gotta try for the good one and see what happens.
Try for the good one, yeah. Jeff, try for the good one. See what happens.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like, just go back to that save point. It's so fucking worth it.
Sestra, real quick. So what was the name of the channel there?
The GamingBenjamin on YouTube, and here on Twitch, it's just GamingBenjamin.
GamingBenjamin, by the way, if you find a way to pick a better time slot, we'd love to have you host us. This episode of Midweek Saints brought to you by GamingBenjamin. Sess, it's been good talking to you. I can't wait to see you next week.
I know. I can't wait to see you guys either. I'm gonna miss that Mims isn't gonna be there, but it'll still be great to see you guys.
I know. All right, we love you, Sestra.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, so we got one more, yeah?
Ooh. Let's try gosh darn it again. Oh, wait, actually, I should check Streamlabs. I think they actually might have some.
Yeah, let's check Streamlabs, because it's always good to appreciate the people who appreciate us.
Nick, why are you bringing my sister into this? Don't get her hopes up for a wedding like that.
Who is that?
Rimshi.
Oh, Rimshi. Listen. I ain't marrying your sister, Rimshi. You gotta get over that. I'll call your brother on Steam.
There you
that's
go.
it.
Call your brother on Steam. Gosh darn it. Let's try this. Gosh darn it.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Hello?
It's speaking.
Yes, we see a light up, but we don't hear anything, buddy.
Yeah. Check your settings, bud. Little gear icon. Check it out. Come on.
Give you 10 more seconds, buddy. I hope you can get it fixed.
And if not, we will find a way to get you in next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Or if you were really, if you're a fucking boss at PUBG, maybe we'll find a way to fit you into Saints Gaming.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, like, as it stands, Dreadabel's the only person I notice who can survive a match, it seems. Every fucking time.
I'm the one who gets all the kills.
You get a bunch of kills and then you get your ass killed. And then I die. And then everybody else dies. Well, you get your kills because you run off on your own. But then it ultimately always ends up with being Tears of the Goddess. Just watch Tears.
Yeah, we're not hearing you, gosh darn it. Sorry, man. Alright, we're gonna try and get Mouth. See if Mouth is working. Mouth! Mouth. Oh my god. Everybody's fired today.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just moved back to waiting room. God damn it. Mouth. Nope, can't hear you. Try saying something. You lit up.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, better.
There we go.
Holy shit. Okay, so
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fuck yeah! I've been waiting forever.
Sweet. All right, man.
Fucking
We got you. No, Gosh Darn did not pass out, but Gosh Darn was having issues with the mic. It's going good. I finally actually ate real food today. Thank God, because I was dying.
I had rice and veggies.
Did you? That's what I had to eat yesterday.
Because I'm fat.
That's real. That is real food, though.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. It's sad because I'm a pasta loving, fast food eating piece of shit.
Yeah. So it's like if it doesn't involve meat or cheese, it's not real food, huh?
So did you guys see my announcement on Twitter?
No.
I think Jeff might have, maybe not.
Maybe? I don't know. What happened?
I got deleted again.
Again?
Yeah. And
Yes, you do.
I posted a racial joke.
Oh.
So this is what happened. I posted a thing because I had a really weird epiphany. My brother and his best friend, like if you mash their faces together, they literally look like Sam Hyde.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay.
Like, and then I made a joke about it, and then I said I referred to his friend as big lipped because like he does have really big fucking lips.
Sure.
And then I had to take a shot at Scotland Police, so I said, by the way, Scotland Police, his friend is half black. This was definitely a hate crime.
You do understand that that Twitter is just an extension of UK police at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, oh, do you have jokes that don't involve chickens crossing roads? Ha! We will ban you.
Right, you got license for that joke, mate.
It's funny too because with the new AI that just got rolled out on Facebook, I was part of a secret group where we just literally posted like gore and porn and awful memes, and the whole group got taken out, and my account got deleted there too.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure it was for me accidentally posting something that should have been in the secret group.
You see, here's the important thing.
Nobody else got deleted.
Here's what we need to do. People are always trying to give like British members of Parliament and the British police shit about, being terrible at what they do.
Right.
I think the important thing we need to do is we need to make a concerted effort to make weebs a protected class like Muslims within the parameters of the UK political and legal systems, just so that even though they're going to ban fucking kitchen knives, they keep katanas legal, just so the weebs can go out and prove how fucking terrible all of these systems really are. We are in an environment now where offending people who, by and large, ought to be rightfully offended, not so much by the jokes made at them, but by how the people who are representing them are actually fucking acting in the real world, ought to be the targets of this scorn. But instead what we get is, oh my god, don't trigger them, because we don't want to trigger the emotionally sensitive people, so we don't want to trigger the violent people either. So let's make sure that we let's ban butcher knives in the UK, but I want samurai swords to be a protected class of personal expression. Just fucking because.
Rhino's on point. Aleezy Yeezy for Mayor of London. That's damn right. Damn right.
There we are.
I think she should run under the reptile party ticket. Honestly. I'm a big fan of Aleezy Yeezy. She's fucking hilarious, man. She's cool as fuck.
So yeah, so we've got what I mean. Actually, it's funny too. You know what? If here's a good question, Mouth. You'll be able to appreciate this. Why is it that Muslims who believe that a man rode a winged goat to heaven or some shit, that's a protected class, yet juggalos who worship two dudes who are real flesh and blood,
fucking asshole.
You guys don't get shit.
Every fucking time he's got to bring it up. No, it's fine. It's fine. I appreciate.
Be proud or don't be anything at all, boy.
Whoop whoop, my ninjas.
Here's the thing.
I love doing crimes and smoking the pots.
Yeah, well, even like the edgy boys out there, right? Like if we take the evolution of edgy fucks versus like the evolution of mainstream society, it used to be a point where like furries, weebs, and juggalos were the cringiest fucking like subcultures out there. Yet now we've got the alt-right, right? We've got radical Islam and their defenders. There are so many cringier fucking things than people who enjoy a weird rap group or people who want to dress up like they're animals and fuck each other or all this kind of shit. Like the very fact that furries, weebs, and juggalos are not the cringiest fucking subcultures in the world, and yet the cringiest ones, such as the fucking alt-right, are all these edgy boy fucks who are like, oh my god, if I can laugh at somebody else's pain, ha ha ha, I'm fucking awesome. The fact that like they have surpassed weeaboos, furries, and juggalos in terms of cringy subcultures, even juggalos, weeaboos, and furries need to be like, wow, guys, you really didn't need to go that far. You're sad and fucking pathetic, and there's no coming back from it. But hey, at least you're add-on so that when you're in your 30s and you're an actual adult, you can pretend you never had anything to do with that shit, right? And meanwhile, these existing subcultures, they're still proud because the worst thing they did was be enthusiastic about something somebody else found cringy.
Although, I mean, that really only that only works if they were anonymous. If you actually had your fucking name attached to it, that might be a stigma that might follow you for a while.
Yeah, that would really suck if like you couldn't get big name media jobs simply because you expressed the fact that you were actually like not an altogether but pretty overtly racist cunt or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, you weigh the one thing. It's like, okay, I'm tacitly, but I'm not bold enough to outright blame the Jews for all the problems versus I like to dress up like a clown.
Did you guys hear about what happened to LA Werewolf?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Is that a new drug?
No. One night while we were doing the show, the show got raided by a group of people from LA Werewolf's Discord. LA Werewolf is this alt-right YouTuber guy, and I didn't even know that he was alt-right. I just run into him because he was this cringy, like, overweight Hispanic dude with a bad green screen, and I just thought he was hilarious because he's like hardcore,
with
love Donald
green...
Trump.
All of this, and I'm hearing the worst part about it is like bad green screen. I'm like, is this still?
No, yours looks fucking amazing. But anyway, so they decided to try and raid the show, and so once the show was over, we all went into their Discord, like a fucking horde of us from the Saints Discord, and we did the usual stuff like a bunch of interracial pornography. But we started talking to them. Some of them were actually kind of pretty decent dudes. They were interesting, and we had kind of cool conversations. But LA Werewolf, he said just some of the most fucked up shit, man. Like, he went off about how much he hated the Jews. He complained because his grandmother was too Mexican. I'm not gonna say what he actually said because we are on Twitch. Praise Jesus. But like racially disparaging his own grandmother for not being white enough.
Listen, LA Werewolf, I'm very sorry that the genetic line which came together to create you did that. I'm sorry.
But recently, he decided on Twitter he'd post pictures where he was firing an AR-15 at a target, and above the target, he had made a cardboard cutout of David Hogg's face. And like had close-up pictures of bullet holes in this target of David Hogg's face. So he got banned off of Twitter, but I just gotta say, man, from me to you, LA Werewolf, I hope you enjoy being on an FBI list, because you fucking are now, dude. Like,
oh,
more was than a dumb idea.
Werewolf. Yeah, LA Werewolf, I barely remember what they're talking about, but from me to you, I hope in the fact that, like, what, like, marginal level of actual, like, cultural relevance you've been able to achieve, I'm glad it was this cringy, pathetic, sad fucking bullshit, because honestly, mate, if you want to do political activism and you want to talk about whatever the fuck bullshit you're on, the white race needs its own safe space and all that shit, you're reaching Brianna Wu levels of cringy, sad faggotry right now. So,
It's
I mean, if
pretty
that's
bad.
game, dude, I really want you to keep going at it because honestly, we'll have plenty to say about it here on the Saints. But otherwise, have fun trying to raid fucking discords and shit because the amount of change in the world you're gonna wrought from that, yeah. The fact that the Pillsbury Doughboy / Richard Spencer can do more for your cause than you can says a lot about your cause and your own abilities. But I don't want to get too personal.
Yeah, that I'm showing it on the screen. Like this is wow, man. Wow.
Yeah, you're fucking edgy, bro. bro, honestly, like
Edgy
you know
boy.
what? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Edgy
Like you're
boy.
you're gonna change the fucking world with that. You're gonna raise the fucking Fourth Reich with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You ought to be fucking proud. You ought to go back to your grandma and say, "Grandma, listen, I'm sorry that I took a shit on you in public and shit, but I'm glad your genetic material managed to make me, and I'm sorry that I'm the best it could come up with."
Yeah.
Fuck you. Love you, boy.
Here, I'll put up a picture of LA Werewolf here. This is some pretty good shit, man. This is pretty good shit. It's fucking great, man.
Yeah, bro. How bad does it feel right now if you end up watching this, or any of your little acolytes, any of your little fanboys or fangirls watch this shit? How bad does it feel to know that right now YouTube Saints are bagging on you with a juggalo?
Right?
How bad does that feel, bro? Does it feel good? Yeah. Does it feel good? Yeah.
Why do you hate me, Nick?
I don't hate you. I hate this motherfucker. Honestly, like I didn't like juggalos before, but honestly, juggalos, compared to some of these other cringy ass fucking subcultures that are comprised of nothing more than edgy boys. I mean, for fuck's sake, at least the juggalos, at least you guys like a thing. You have a thing that binds you, other than the fact that you think that your skin tone makes you special. Holy shit. I mean, juggalos, in this age of the fucking alt-right, when Richard Pillsbury Doughboy Spencer fucking steps up to combat an opposition like Michelin Man Dan Errol, and that's the scope of our online political debate. Like juggalos show up and we're like, no, I don't know, we made fun of you before, but you guys are all right. Have you seen what's going on these days? Holy shit! And even to the point where furries are a more respectable community than these "I'm gonna preserve my culture and heritage" types, and I'm gonna beat off to photos of Lauren Southern without even knowing what her sister looks like kind of shit. Yeah, boys, you're getting made fun of by juggalos and furries. It's time to hang it out. Just end your lives. End your lives.
Yeah.
What's been going on with you? What's been going on with you lately?
Well, my company is closing.
Again?
Oh no, just same. They're still not done, but had the same job. I've almost been there for 4 years, and just because the owner is retiring and rich people drama between his kids, who he kept the businesses open for, he can't find somebody to buy the business. They're closing. I'm not that stressed about it. They're really cool. As long as I stay through the end of the week, the end of the month, and help them get all their orders out, screen printing, they're going to throw me 2 weeks of untaxed pay, basically as a severance, which should be sweet. That's like
no, because that would be illegal. But I mean, that sounds like a nice idea. They're going to take good care of you, though.
Yeah,
they're going to take really good care of you, and that was just a joke you were saying.
Absolutely. And my lady left me.
Oh, no.
But last week, and I'll be honest, I didn't handle it well. At times I did. At other times I did what many people do in emotional situations. I got angry and I said shitty shit. And the reason I was angry was because I was feeling hurt. And the reason I was hurt was because I was feeling a sense of loss.
Sure.
And she wanted to meet face to face, even though at the time I was like, no, I don't want to, I want to make sure I can communicate in a compassionate and mindful way. I don't know if it's the best idea. She insisted. I agreed. We talked, we talked about the same shit we've been talking about, and we grabbed a bite, and we came back to my place for another drink, and we fucked. And she spent the night. So I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's always a tough one.
And even, I know, and the weird thing is she's seeing someone, she feels really bad, because she's like, I don't do that, I'm seeing somebody, it's kind of shitty what I did. I was like, yeah, but honestly, even if it's something a bit shameful, you and I have a very strong bond. We've been together for 10 years. And
wow,
I made a lot of
10
mistakes.
years.
And yeah. And honestly, where it took her a long time to kind of really come out and talk about it. What it came down to was I was working on it. I wasn't just being completely passive, but I will say I was being too passive. And she was having a difficult time with my relationship with the kids and her family, which I realize now I needed to work on. Let me finish real quick.
No, okay.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, and at this point, even though it's really weird, and I don't know, we're on better speaking terms. And laugh if you want, chat, give me shit. But I've been listening to. I don't care if it's a little cheesy and people make fun. I've been listening to some little excerpts from Tony Robbins for the last day and a half. Say what you want about the guy. Tony Robbins is a pretty cool guy. It's kind of hard to listen to that guy and not feel a little bit inspired and be like, yeah, I can do things a bit better. And I don't know. And not just that, just trying to be in a better state of mind, realizing that my life's not fucking over. And I've just, even if it's going to take a long time, because let me break this down. The oldest has cystic fibrosis, and he just started coughing up a bunch of blood recently and had to go into surgery because it's just the progression of the disease. The second oldest, he's about to graduate. He's already signed up and ready to enlist in the Navy. So once he's graduated and everything's good, he's shipping out. The youngest, who I have the most difficult time with because he's a very angry young man, sad to say, has started cutting himself again, which is never fun to hear, especially not when it's a child that you've been trying to raise and develop a better relationship with for 10 years.
Right.
And regardless of all the stupid shit that's happened, I've realized I'm still madly in love with this woman, no matter what. And even if it takes a long time, I'm committed. I'm going to marry this woman. We are going to be together, and I want to marry her because part of one of her triggers was she went to her sister's wedding, saw how well her sister's husband complimented her and how well he engaged with the rest of her family, and it made her realize that there was still shit that I wasn't working on. Admittedly, she had a part to play by not communicating well, because instead of just talking to me, she basically decided to just avoid our bed and avoid coming home as much as she could for 2 months. And I had to confront her 2, 3, 4 times until she finally came out. I don't think this is working. I think you need to move out.
Yeah.
But in the long run, I don't care. I don't care how much time or effort it takes. I'm going to marry this woman, and I'm going to see her. I want her to be seen as happy and as joyful as her sister was at her wedding before Jade is gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it was cystic fibrosis. And Jeff probably knows this a little bit.
Yeah.
The life expectancy is not long.
No,
it's not usually. Most people don't make it to their 30s, and this kid's already in his 20s.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? One thing I will never fucking bag on you or doubt you about. Our boy Moth here, he's a guy of conviction. He will not when he fucking centers on something that matters to him, he will not leave it. Ever. And that's the kind of thing I think that's a fucking good example to young men out there. Even if it's self-destructive sometimes, it's good sometimes to dedicate yourself to something greater and outside of yourself. And so with that, Mouth, we are closing
I got something to say.
Go ahead, Jeff.
So I feel like it's very commendable what you're doing, because you have a dedication to somebody. It's not just to a partner, it's also to her family, it's to the kids, it's to something that's larger than yourself, and that in and of itself is worthy of respect. But there's something that I have to caution you about, and this is really important. The type of self-sacrifice that you're talking about, the type of putting people into these parameters that you are going to help, you are going to support, like you are absolutely dedicated into doing. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with this.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it, but you have to keep in mind that the only satisfaction you are ever truly going to have from that you can count on, not that it's the only one you'll ever get, that you can count on, is the satisfaction that you derive from it yourself. What I'm trying to say is that you can't go into this and do what you're doing right now believing that there is a reward there beyond the reward that you're going to give yourself. So in that way, you have to recognize first that this is going to be at its core partially a selfish action, because if you can admit that, then that also allows you to have the freedom that when you know you need to do some self-care, you need to go and do something that might not necessarily be within character, but it is something that's going to be good for you, then you can accept that and you can allow yourself to be selfish. Because a man who is nothing but selfless at all fucking times is a man who will constantly be hurt. And if you're constantly hurt...
doormat.
Yeah, and if you're constantly hurt, then you cannot help other people. You have to help yourself first. So I will say this much: if it's still rocky after a while, and if there is some distance that needs to be maintained on her part, she needs to see this other person. That isn't to say that you need to move on, but I think that you need to see somebody too, even if you're uncomfortable with it. Like, honestly, I'm not saying go out there and fuck somebody. I'm saying you need to allow for the possibility and open yourself up to the potential for finding something fun, even if it's not long term, but something that can be for you.
Well, it's funny you say that. And I have gotten laid a couple of times, other than just when her and I hooked up the other night.
Good man.
So it's not a complete dry spell. But I'm actually, provided she doesn't flake, I have a date tomorrow. I'm taking a girl out to get some good quality, authentic ramen. And because she's an Army of Darkness Ash Williams fan, and she hasn't seen the new season, I'm bringing her back to my place.
You know what? You got this shit in the bag, son.
Yeah, you don't need any Saints fucking advice here. You already know ramen and Army of Darkness. Yeah, you're fine, boy.
Yeah, you got this shit, dude.
Yeah, that being the case, outside of Ash versus Evil Dead, you got anything you want to promote?
Yeah, and I'll make this quick, I swear. Just one other point that you made, Jeff, which is knowing when to do some self-care and not trying to always be giving and selfless. My father went through a really bad marriage with a very selfish woman who, to this day, I still have a lot of harsh feelings about. Not as harsh as when I was a teenager, obviously. But as a teenager, I had to give my father that same advice. It was advice I learned from a very good series of books of mine, which is, if you're just going to constantly give of yourself and give of yourself and give of yourself to people because you feel like you need to or because they expect it of you, all you're really doing is holding your arms out and accepting the chains of slavery.
Fucking A, man.
There you go, boy.
Whether you're accepting something that somebody's offering you.
Hang on. What's the book,
go ahead.
Well, no, I'm asking you, what's the book?
Terry Goodkind. I think I've told you about this before. If anyone is interested, good series of fantasy novels, but they have way better characters than a lot of books I've read. The Sword of Truth series by Terry Goodkind, very good series of books. He's got a couple others that aren't strictly within. He's got one that it's kind of complicated, but Terry Goodkind's a very good author, and he develops really good characters.
Well, there we go, man. You know what? It's actually good to hear, like, you know, you've been through some shit, but you're handling it well. You're moving forward in the right ways. You've got the right fucking mindset. And
I'm recommitting to writing a book. I'm getting a book fucking published.
There you go, boy. There you go. That's what you do. Yeah, fucking word count. And I'll talk to you about that after I piss. How's that? But
that's cool. Chill time. So
what do we got? What do we got next, Jeff? Before we close out, we got anything else?
Oh wait. Yeah. Don't forget, the Calligator tipped out with some bits. Don't forget us at the after stream. Juggalos welcome. Twitch.tv/Caligator, CALIGATOR.
Get the fuck out of my windowsill, you little shit.
Yeah.
Link will be in the description.
And then our mysterious stranger gifted a sub to Mouth.
You're now subscribed.
I know of that, but I don't know what being subscribed entails.
You get a neat icon, and you can do the pinkies up emoji now.
Yep.
There
you go. So that being said, that being the case, that having happened, you've all been here and watched it happen. You've been and you have bared witness to it. We have been your midweek saints having a stroke.
And I have been the Mr. Wiggles account all along, which is now my normal account because my other one got deleted.
That's right. That's totally true. Catch us again next week on Thursday, regular time for the midweek. Catch us on our YouTube channel, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 wrong time Eastern. Blah
Wrong time.
blah blah.
Wrong time, long time.
We're fucking out of here. All right, goodbye. Have fun, everybody. Fuck off.
Juice mud up.